Apparently you know him well enough to stay the night at his house and leave your kid in his house.
My child did not hurt her baby, neither did this is just a messed up situation.
So I just shook him, just calm down for me, just calm down. And he wouldn't calm down, and I just rocked him.
A parent's responsibility to their child isn't always shown through care and protection. Sometimes, what stands out instead is indifference, a lack of concern for the dangers quietly waiting beyond the front door.
Right now you're under arrest for DUI, okay? Put your feet inside.
You're both of you. Got it?
Yeah. Call it out online, sir. 15 seconds.
And when those dangers cross the line into reality, officers are often the ones who step in without hesitation. Here are moments when police rescue children who were left unprotected. On September 5th, 2025, officers responded to a report of a traffic accident. But what they encountered at the scene went far beyond what anyone expected.
What happened?
I was crossing over and...
You're coming on this road? You were crossing this? You were gonna go in here?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What color was your light?
Green.
Did you already give someone your driver's license and stuff? Or
No.
Okay.
Ask me here.
All right. Give me 1 second.
Officers arrived to find a woman and a young teen inside a visibly damaged vehicle, with the woman appearing impaired and speaking with slurred speech.
Did you guys see what happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gonna talk to you over here.
So I was right behind her. We're coming, there's a bunch of cars, everyone's going like really slow, and they're all like trying to get around her. And she's like, keeps kind of swerving lanes, and then I was like, man, I literally at one point was like, is this a kid driving? Because this was like ridiculous. And then all of a sudden, like I'm coming up, I live in here, so I'm trying to turn in here, but I'm waiting.
Which lane was she in?
Well, between this one and this one. So she was like, yeah, and then the cars kept trying to go around her, and then by the time we got here, I was the last one behind her, and I was like, well, I have to turn, so I'm just waiting for her to get out of the way. She comes into this lane like she's like, oh shit, like I don't need to go here. Like she's gonna go straight. So I was like, oh cool, maybe she's gonna go that way and go that way, whatever. But she came up this way and then she just turned left, like a sharp left, and tried to like gun it, but he was already halfway through. She T-boned into half of him. He was already halfway through the intersection. Okay. So then I go up, I'm like, are you okay? I mean, she's definitely on something, whatever, that's not my business, but she was all over the road. And I was like, dang, is this like a child driving this car right now? Like I almost was like, thought it was a kid.
She was going very, very, very slow. I'm talking like school zoning type slow. So people were starting to pass her right on the right.
What lane was she in?
She was in the left.
That lane?
So then this lady turned right to get into the turn lane. So she was good, and she was kind of still pacing her, and then it looked like she realized, oh, wait a minute, I'm in the wrong lane, and she tried to turn. I don't think she ever saw the bus. She could not have seen that bus. The bus couldn't do anything. I thought maybe she was going to stop in the middle. She didn't stop at all.
According to witnesses, the woman was driving erratically, with movements that made it seem as if the person behind the wheel lacked control.
Hey, how's it going, man? Just got checked on you as well. What's that? Right now we're just checking her out, making sure she's okay from the accident. Are you hurt? All right, nothing's hurting you? No. Okay, any medical problems? Okay, we're checking her out. She's okay right now. Do you take any medications? Prescribed?
I do. I have blood pressure.
Do you take blood pressure medications? Anything else?
Two blood pressure.
Anything else? Recreational or just the 2 blood pressure?
Twice.
Yeah.
Ma'am, can you step out for a second? Because we gotta tow your car, okay? I'll help you. Go ahead and I'll hold it for you. All right, let's walk back this way, okay? Stay right here. You can stay right here. Nothing hurting you? No leg injuries? You didn't hit your head? I don't see any visible injuries, so I'm just making sure you're fine, okay?
I'm good.
Okay.
Your daughter's getting checked up right now, okay? So she's in good hands, okay?
Let's walk over here around the car so people don't hit you. So we can protect you from traffic.
Can you guide me?
Huh?
Can you guide me?
Can I guide you?
Yeah.
Sure, okay. I can. Let's do it here, right here.
When questioned, the woman expressed concern for her child, despite the fact that her actions had already placed them in harm's way. She was unable to walk on her own and had to be supported by officers, a clear sign of intoxication.
Now I'm moving on to, I have suspicion that you're under the influence of something. So now I'm conducting a DUI investigation, okay? I have to let you know.
So sorry.
It's alright. Take your time.
I'm so sorry.
Why are you sorry for?
Talk to me. What's going on?
Did you take anything?
No.
What? Because I can tell, ma'am. We can tell that.
No, I haven't.
When was the last time you had a drink?
I haven't taken any.
Are you injured anywhere? Are you able to answer that? Are you injured anywhere?
I'm not
You're not?
injured
Okay.
anywhere. And I am so sorry. I am trying.
I just want to know, Megan, if you were taking anything, if you were drinking anything.
No,
When was the last time you had a drink?
Like 4 days ago.
4 days ago?
Yes.
Where were you coming from?
I have not. I was picking up my kid, and I have not. I'm so
Do you take
sorry.
prescription medications?
Yes, for high blood pressure.
And that's it?
Yes. I am so sorry.
The reason we're asking you those questions, ma'am, because
I understand.
you've given us all the indicating that you are under the influence of a substance. Okay. Not only you're acting your driving pattern when you were driving over the road, according to 2 people that saw you driving and you crashed into the bus. Not only that, I'm just observing you right now. You are extremely lethargic. You look like you're about to fall asleep.
I
Okay.
understand.
You're slow to react. Your pupil, your eyelids.
Understand.
Okay. You never drink at all?
No.
Really?
Yes.
I thought you said you drank something 4 days ago.
That was like no.
So what did you have to drink?
This was weeks ago.
Okay, what was it?
I am telling you, I don't drink currently, and I have been.
As she continued speaking, her statements became increasingly inconsistent, highlighting her lack of clarity.
We should be willing to do some field sobriety exercise too, because you believe we would like to see.
Yes. Would you be willing to do a field sobriety exercise?
Because we believe that you're under the influence of.
Let's go.
Would you be willing to do some field sobriety
Yes.
exercise here, ma'am?
To get a clearer picture, officers asked her to take a sobriety test. She spoke with confidence, but her actions told a different story. Right after that, officers stepped in and placed her in handcuffs.
I'm not doing anything.
Step out. Stay right here. Stay right here.
I was just telling you.
Hold on.
Ow!
Just so you know, ma'am, just so you know, I gotta inform you this, okay? We tried to have you do this field sobriety exercise. Okay?
I just told you.
But really, your behavior, you refuse to cooperate, and I
didn't refuse to behave. I literally just told you.
Okay, right now you're under arrest for DUI, okay? Put your feet inside.
You're both of you. Both of you. I literally told you. I shared with both of you. I told you. I shared with you. You.
Actually, we can't go to the crib. We gotta go get her. I have to try to see if she can provide a breath sample. The way she's acting up.
The woman was charged with DUI involving a crash that caused property damage, DUI with a minor in the vehicle, and willfully refusing to sign and acknowledge a traffic citation. If a parent truly cares about their child's safety, they wouldn't put them in harm's way in the first place. Remember to like and subscribe before moving on to the next case. What happens when a child's only option for care is outside their own family? On August 20th, 2023, officers were sent to the area following reports of an unattended child in the roadway. Officers responded without delay.
She said she got dumped off at the junkie house right there. She said she's been here since this morning. That's all we know.
What's your mom's name?
Sarah Walker.
Were you home alone?
She got dropped off.
You were home alone.
Middle road. In the middle of the road?
Yeah, they said they just dropped her off in the middle of the road. She was waving her down in the road.
According to witnesses, the young girl stated she had been with her mother earlier that morning before being left alone near a nearby home, raising immediate concerns for her safety.
Do you have any weapons or anything on you?
No.
Just look up here. What's in your pocket?
I have my running marijuana license. I just picked this up. I can get it for you.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
How come your daughter would say otherwise?
But there's no way. I've not been out here again. I'm not calling her a liar at all. But I just met this guy. This is somebody that.
So that's what's concerning to me. You just met somebody to look at furniture. What was the timeline that you last saw your kid?
I didn't check the time before I went out to the garage. I know Bobby left at...
Left at what?
I think around like 8:39 maybe. I didn't check the time. I just know that I could have been out there more than an hour. Like,
looking at furniture in the garage for an hour?
I mean, you can look at, there's a ton of stuff that he's got, like the kids' furniture, and we need all that stuff, and you know, she was sleeping, and there's...
You're told about some guy that you don't know, that he has furniture.
Well,
so you leave to
him.
Go to his, you just trust the random guy.
No, my ex-boyfriend for 3 years, he said that he might make
Who's on felony probation. That's great. So
he is?
Apparently you don't know, you know him well enough to stay the night at his house and leave your kid in his house.
Oh, Dwayne? I thought you meant Bobby. I knew that...
So you go to this guy, you don't know his house, at 7 p.m. Your nexus to knowing him leaves you at a house with a guy that you don't even know if he's on probation or not, or what type of person he is, alone at this house, with you and your daughter, which by all means Dwayne is a violent person, with serious narcotic problems.
Nearly 30 minutes later, the mother showed up, already in possession of drugs. Even worse, she admitted to giving her child to someone the authorities considered a serious risk.
So then your child was inside the house for 2 hours, allegedly by itself. 2 hours and 20 minutes before you even walked out to the road looking for her. In which time she had enough time to get up, go around the house, realize you guys aren't around. What she says, this is not unusual that she's left alone at houses.
No.
And she's tired of that. For her to leave the house, climb over the gate, and start waving down cars saying she's tired of being left alone at houses.
No, I've never, I've lived with my dad now since, and he would say that I'm always with her. But
I don't know any sound adult that would go to a stranger's house that they don't know and stay the night at their house for furniture, looking at furniture.
I went out.
We know what happens at Dwayne's house. We know what type of person he is. We know what type of people go to his house. He's not an unknown person to us.
As officers continued speaking with the mother, they pointed out that the child had said this wasn't the first time she had been left alone. That detail raised questions about the level of responsibility and concern for the child's safety.
Is that lady taking her to these? Okay. There's no way I could give that lady a number to call my dad so she's not scared anymore.
I don't think your daughter's scared at all now.
Me and her have never been apart for a couple hours.
Well,
I
know Dwayne. I know he has a history of doing what you described, and that is not how it usually goes.
I'm telling the truth. Like, I'm not. It's definitely not. I'm not proud of myself, but it was. He showed no violence and.
While being transported to the station, the mother showed worry for her child, as if it wasn't her own decision that had led the child into danger. She continued justifying her actions.
Granddaughter was in the road, off of County Road 305 in Bunnell.
She was along the road?
In the middle of the road. And it was raining very heavy before and after we got there, like an actual storm. Like, our uniforms are soaking wet. We had two bystanders call in who were with her, who found her. She was asking for help, waving them down with her doll in her hand.
Oh my God.
Your daughter was at Dwayne Meeks' house off of County Road 305.
At whose house?
His name is Dwayne Meeks. He's a user. He's a crackhead.
Okay.
It's a drug house. We know him well.
Okay. I thought my daughter was doing good. But...
So she didn't know that your granddaughter was missing for about 3 hours. Okay. She told us that she was looking at furniture.
That she was what?
Looking at furniture.
Looking at furniture?
Yes, and we had deputies go to the house, make several announcements. No one answered the door. Okay. And as she walked up to us, she also had a pipe located in her right pocket. And she was under the influence of some sort of narcotic. I don't know what. I'm not a drug recognition expert, but with the pipe and everything, we can tell she was on something. The guy she was with, she said she slept with him to some extent. Again, I don't know what.
That she was what to him?
Sleeping with him. I don't know if there was a deal with that or whether she sees him as a thing. That's not. Honestly, I don't care.
I didn't know she had anything to do with people letting them on next. Period.
Yeah. So that house is a very not a good house. The people who go there usually are there for two things: drugs and sex. I apologize. You're the camera now.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. No, I appreciate all your help. Okay. Sorry for that. We have a process to go through and verify all information.
It's gonna be okay. It'll be okay. Home to the lunch. Miss Maxie. Okay. And are you hungry? You want to stop at Wendy's and get something?
No, I don't eat.
Son? You don't want me to get nothing at Wendy's? Maybe pizza later? Isn't it? You can help me clean up the pee now.
Ew!
No! Okay.
Thank you.
Officers later contacted the child's grandfather, explained what had happened, and placed the child in his care so she could be safe and looked after in a secure environment. The woman was charged with child neglect and sentenced to 1 year in prison, with 186 days credited for time served, followed by 4 years of probation as a drug offender. Repeated neglect can force children to look beyond their own families for safety and care. Was the sentence justified? Let's move to the next case. On October 3rd, 2024, officers followed a child welfare tip to a Peoria hospital corridor where a sleepless father waited to explain how the infant was hurt.
Not right now. I was just wondering, do you live here?
No, it's my daughter you're talking about, and she's in Peoria with her son.
Okay.
So,
So we got. Do you mind if we step inside so I can kind of fill you on some situations? I don't want your neighbors to be involved or anything like that, because I don't want her business to kind of go out to the apartment complex. So at this time, I'll be honest with you, no one's in trouble. But when an incident like this happens,
this whole situation, excuse my language, is really fucked up, to be honest, because my child did not hurt her baby, neither did it. This is just a messed up situation.
Okay.
I'm flabbergasted how it just keeps escalating, and I'm just.
And I fully understand your frustration of that part. You know, it seems like it's a traumatic incident already.
Close that bathroom door.
It's a traumatic incident already for you guys. I know you guys are going through a lot, but for us, we kind of have to follow procedures because a lot of this is very traumatic. And
I'm trying to find it back because I gotta take clothes back up. So
no, you're fine. However, we're just trying to figure out what happened and just rule out any possibility that your daughter or her boyfriend or husband
boyfriend.
Okay, boyfriend did anything. So basically, right now, this is kind of like a
Do
check
you
in the
mind
box for
can
us.
I get my kid's dad on the phone? Get Keely's dad on the phone because he's at the hospital.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So.
And my house, because I get up in the morning. That's what she does every Wednesday.
Okay.
And so she dropped him off. He was perfectly fine, happy baby like he normally is.
Okay.
I got him out of his car seat. He was dry. So I didn't change him. I fed him his bottle.
Okay.
And he's smiling, normal kid, like he normally is.
Yeah.
And after I fed him his bottle, he peed, of course. So I changed him. And then we sat in the rocking chair, turned on some white music, and just rocked him like I normally do. And he went back to sleep. So I put him in the playpen.
Okay.
Like I always do. And I swaddled him.
Okay.
Because he sleeps better. And I kept the white noise going.
Okay.
So I turned on the TV because it kept me busy because I won't go to sleep with him,
Right. No, I understand.
So I had her there too. She's in her room sleeping with the dog. I got her up, she was getting ready, and as she's getting ready, I'm taking care of the baby, feeding him again, changing him, whatnot, and he's normal, and no crying, no fussing, just normal, know. And fine, and I got him loaded. I put him in his car seat. We left about I think 7:30.
Okay.
And got in the car, took her to school. She sat in the back with him. Talking to him, singing to him, which is funny. Anyway, singing to him, and he did really good and didn't cry, just jabbered like he normally does.
From the first conversation, Grandma tried to set the tone, and definitely not her daughter's fault. But officers know sure injuries like this don't appear out of thin air.
What time was that at? That you came back to drop her off? Would you say?
Probably about between 8:30 and 9.
At night?
No, in the morning.
Oh, in the morning. Okay.
Sorry.
No, I'm good. I know how long you
I'm just trying to keep these times in my head.
No, I like for my records.
Like just trying to process everything because this is
What
just
was the question? Where were you at the timeline?
8:30, 9 o'clock when I got over here.
And I'm
Wasn't
only
that
asking-
about right? Because we called you, right?
I talked to you guys 9:30. So
Okay, so
Okay,
because I was
9:30.
already here for a while before we called you.
Yes, I was on FaceTime with you guys at 9:30
Okay.
to about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, so you probably got here around like 8:30ish.
FaceTiming with you guys.
All right, so I might have told him wrong then when I left.
Okay, no, you're fine. Like, so you basically came here around like that
I'm
time
talking about the
frame.
social worker because I'm trying to keep the time straight in my head because this is all like trying to keep all these dates and times right in my head.
No, you're fine.
But yeah, I was.
We're talking about Wednesday.
Yes, I know, but I'm make sure the time of when I left here. It had to have been a little after 10, after we were done talking with you. When I left here after we got the phone with you because Kaylee went to lay down with him because I stayed here to help her for a little bit so she could get herself together.
Okay. Okay. So you got here around 8ish. You made a FaceTime phone call with him around 9ish. You left around 10ish when Kaylee was
a little after
like,
10, yeah.
Okay,
So that
yeah.
she and then she
When
went
she's
and
all
lay,
settled
she
down
went and laid
everything.
down with him and whatnot. And Dee was laying in bed and went down and they laid down and whatnot.
Okay.
And then I left.
Okay.
Not sure.
You had already left around 10 o'clock at that point, and then
And I had just checked in.
You were texting her, calling her throughout like that time frame
Until she went to work, and then I had texted Dee, and Dee had said that they're doing good. That was sometime after 2, and they were doing fine. That he was getting ready to lay him down for a nap, and last I knew. So I mean, as far as I knew, everything was fine. Because when she left, because she was off early, and to him that was early, I guess. So,
but you were already here.
I was here I was in the parking lot at 8:30, and I had checked her location, and I knew she was on her way. She said I wasn't far, Mom.
Okay.
So it was about 8:45 when she.
Grandma insists the baby was fine all morning, listing every feed and nap like a checklist. But when officers line up the times, nothing matches.
So we got the DCFS report earlier in the week saying that there was a child that got basically transported from this residence. And then the parents are involved and everything like that. So we then got informed today that the child's going to be brought to Peoria. Like I'm sure you're already aware of that. And now the things aren't good for the child. So DCFS and local law enforcement, when it comes to anything like that, as far as child life or anything like that, we have to investigate. So I'm not saying that anyone's in trouble or anything like that. We're just trying to get the facts at this point. We're the fact finders right now. So as far as criminal charges, there aren't anything like that. I'm just trying to piece together what happened. So that's why we're here. I want to give you guys a clarification on that one. We're just finding out information.
I'm sorry, I'm tired. I've been really.
Oh no,
Yeah, we haven't had much sleep.
Yeah, like I talked to Andrea before. Like I understand this is a traumatic incident for you guys. I know all you guys are coping in your own various
Trying to
ways.
keep everything straight too. It's
Exactly.
Just when you're exhausted.
And trust me, I hate being the guy that's asking you guys the same question 100 different times.
And that's fine. And I've got phone calls and I've got call records too when you'd be at a certain place if that's ever needed.
Okay.
I've got it in my phone. You can have both the phone record and see when calls were made if you need it. You can have locations. I mean, whatever we got to do because I want this. I want to get to the bottom of this and figure out how things have happened.
Okay, well, Brandon, I appreciate that. How about I get some simple information right now? Brandon, what is your last name? No, you're fine.
There's so much stuff to remember.
No, I understand. You guys are probably all over the place like that too. I fully understand that. Detective Brosnan with the East Moline Police Department. I'm with Officer Decker. So, like I told Andrew and Brandon, so no one's in trouble. I want that to be known. No one's in trouble right now. So basically, we got contacted by DCFS about the whole incident between your son. Being transported to Peoria, so whenever there's an incident like that, we're required to investigate. So we're like I said, we're just here for the facts right now.
You knew that we were going to have a detective contact us. Remember that?
Well, yeah, but they originally told us. I thought they were going to come up here and talk.
So that's also going to go with my spiel right now. So I am not going to talk to you over FaceTime or anything like that. That's not going to be my part. We do have two. Okay.
What happened?
No, she's waiting for me, but okay. So, we do have two detectives that are going to come up to Peoria to talk to you and talk to. Is Dee there as well?
Yes.
Yeah, he's here.
Okay, so they're gonna just talk to both of you guys, just basically more or less. I kind of interviewed Brandon and Andrea for all the same questions, maybe a little bit more, and just kind of get the facts together of what we have right now.
Everyone at the table looks exhausted, while investigators patiently rewind the day, reminding them this isn't a trial yet. It's a search for answers.
I'm a neurosurgeon and I'm the IC physician, so at times it takes time to develop. Could it be days or could it be weeks? But again, there should be always a threshold. Even one time an injury occurs, not necessarily that's the first time. Sometimes it can happen, or sometimes it could be a repeated thing where there's more volume. So the head is like a kind of fixed box. So whatever blood or whatever comes in, and it's going to create pressure. That's what we saw it on the first CT scan when the kid came 2 days ago.
So you had the emergency craniotomy?
Yeah, so the kid could have died otherwise. Yeah, there was absolutely there was nothing else. Yeah. That intervention couldn't have done untimely. So
when did that happen?
2 nights ago. 2 nights ago. This kid came on second. So I'm just covering for the nights actually, so the entire unit. But again, I still know this patient.
From my understanding, when he arrived here, he was wheeled right into the OR.
Yes, right away. Because by the time people was blown, meaning there's so much pressure that brain is telling that, hey, I can't deal with this anymore. In fact, so I had to open that up and relieve the pressure. That was a life-saving surgical.
Come inside. We've already been here before. Couldn't document anything.
They're getting a search warrant for the residents.
For what?
So at this point, it's going to be anything that would allude to any physical harm that the child could have experienced. So it could be basically as far as like anything as far as blood, any bodily fluids or anything like that. So we're just here right now to just kind of do our part. We're getting the facts of it. So like I said, Kaylee, so it's going to be for like any blood, bodily fluids or anything like that.
The doctor concluded that if the baby had been a little slower, he would have died, and the injuries were inconsistent with any minor fall. Therefore, the police were forced to obtain a search warrant rather than just trust the initial story.
Trying to figure out right now is that something happened more so than what you're telling us. Okay? We know that you're omitting information. You're not telling us the entire truth. Okay? Here's what I think. I think you're telling us part of the truth. Okay? And in this line of work, people tell us these little bits of information, okay? Oftentimes, people tell us 70% of the truth, okay? I don't care about that 70% of that truth. I do care about it, but it's not the most important little bit of information that we have, okay? So I just shook him. Hard shook him like 1 or 2 times. Hard shook him. Just calm down for me. Just calm down. And he wouldn't calm down, so and I just rocked him. He was just like he was calm, but like he was still crying, but in that calm voice. So that's why I got the patient around, went in the kitchen, grabbed a bottle of water, went back in the room, and laid down. He was still like when I laid down in bed with him, like he was still crying, like all that, like he was still crying. So I rocked him again. I probably shook him again. Just one time shook him like, come on, baby boy, just come on, just go back to sleep for me. And then right off from there, I rocked him and then he finally went to sleep. But I think by rocking him too much, that's how he got his.
After hours of careful questioning, detectives finally got the missing piece. He admitted shaking the baby hard more than once, a desperate shortcut that turned a fussy night into a full-blown medical emergency.
Do you have any questions for us right now?
No, sir. Anything at all?
So what's going to happen, we're going to walk back over here with you, okay? And then we're going to take off everything, all right? Appreciate your cooperation. I'm sorry for lying. I'm sorry. I'm just scared. I'm nervous.
The 23-year-old father was charged with aggravated battery of a child, a Class X felony, following his arrest, and was booked into the Rock Island County Jail. By the time you add lawyer fees, court costs, and likely restitution, he's easily looking at $30,000 plus, and that's before prison time. A moment of anger can cost you both your freedom and your child's childhood. No excuse can cover a scar. When a child's safety is at stake, the law doesn't negotiate. Share your thoughts below, and remember to like and subscribe for more videos.